Hey everybody, this is the Facebook Ads with the Twang podcast. I'm your host Ben Blackman, and today we're talking about how to have your Facebook ads survive the holidays. Here comes episode 31. Facebook Ads with the Twang is dedicated to taking the often overcomplicated process of creating simple, successful Facebook ads, breaking them down step by step in less than 10 minutes at a time. Let's get started. Welcome to episode 31, everybody. I'm thrilled to have you here. We're talking about Facebook ads during the holidays. And, I thought about doing this episode like the next episode. And I thought, wait a minute. We're already going to be into the second week of November. I better get this out here. So I moved this one up. And, I'm glad that I did because holiday ad, people are already starting to talk about it, and there's all kinds of information out there and whatnot, and I think the direction I wanted to go with this is just to kind of give you an overview of how the holidays tend to work a little bit with Facebook ads, and talk a little bit about whether or not you should start ads or stop ads or and that kind of thing, and then talk a little bit about for certain type businesses building momentum going into the new year. And so let's just go ahead and kind of dive right into that. But the first thing is that you just really need to expect ups and downs. You may not have any, but most people do. Most ads have pretty significant ups and downs during the holiday season. And I don't want you to log into your Facebook ads manager and say, oh my gosh, my ads did this yesterday or that. What I want you to do, or what I would suggest that you do, is look for trends. Don't look for a given day to be the defining moment about your Facebook ads. That's not a good strategy at all. That's a reactionary thing. That's just what'll happen is when we tend to react or be impatient with our ads, they tend to ultimately fail because we're always changing, right? And that's not a good thing, not in Facebook. So, be cautious, be patient. Just know that you may have some ups and downs, and that's okay. You really just want to know what your numbers are so that you can understand that, if the trend is working, in your favor, that you know that, but if it's not working in your favor, you know that as well. And so you really need to make sure that you understand what the maximum is that you're willing to pay to acquire a new customer, or whatever your objective is. If you're getting people to opt into something, or whatever your goal is for the ad, what's the maximum cost you're willing to pay? And I know sometimes that's hard to define, but you really do have to make sure that you know that first. So the question I get, or one of them, is, should you start Facebook ads during the holidays? And the answer is probably should. If you have the right message for the right market, it really shouldn't matter what time of year you start. For most things, that's probably 90% of things. Okay, there may be some things out there, some outliers where you shouldn't, but if you have the right message for the right market and Facebook's the right place to get in front of them, then go ahead and start them. Your ad cost might be higher. You may have, your click-through rates might be lower. Your conversion rates might be lower. That's okay. If you're still within the parameters of what you set out for your maximum cost to acquire a customer, that's okay. So people buy all year long. Guarantee if one of your competitors out there is still selling during that day, so it might as well be you. Okay, starting Facebook ads is okay. You just want to pay attention to them a little bit closer than you normally would. For me, I'm going to start Facebook ads. I'm not going to, just because of the holidays, I'm not going to start it on Thanksgiving Day. I can tell you that. But I might, if I was selling if I did some kind of e-commerce where I could do it, and I was going to do a particular sale for that, for a particular product, then I might start at Thanksgiving Day for the promotion for Black Friday. And I'll get into that in just a second, a little more. The other question is, should you pause ads that are already running? Well, I'm not an advocate of pausing ads. If you have ads running, it's not usually, and they're consistently doing what you want them to do, it is almost impossible to time the market. It's like people who are trying to time the stock market. It just doesn't work out for them. They try to time this and get in at this and get out at that price and all that. It just doesn't work out. Pausing your ads is more often than not does more harm than good. And I see Facebook ad experts all the time say, yeah, pause your ads. But I don't know why. I've never been able to get a good reason. I mean, I've heard people say things like, oh, well, the Facebook algorithm's going to change, or it's the holidays. And I'm like, so? I mean, usually when you pause your ads and then you turn them back on, they never recover. They never get back to the place they were before because you threw the algorithm off by pausing them. So, unless you're going to become financially destitute because of running the ads, then I would just leave them running. Leave them running as long as within your budget and your metrics are decent. Now, the next thing is just remember that there's going to be a flood of advertisers into the news feed. That's what happens during the holidays, right? All these advertisers out there who either were sitting on the fence, or this time of year is really the only time of year that they advertise because this is their biggest time of year to make sales. They're all coming into the marketplace. And, even some of the bigger players out there, they're putting more money into it because this is their big time of year. So that's what happens. Your ad, which is running at $20 a day, is now going to be competing for the same newsfeed space, okay, the exact same space as somebody, a major chain, a major retailer who's running it at $1,000 a day, right? So, Facebook's probably going to choose to put the $1,000 a day ad in the newsfeed more often than the $20 a day ad. That's the way that works. Okay, what you can do is you can make your content, your ad, way more relevant to the audience than theirs. Now that you can do because they've got some mass media agency out there just putting ads out there that aren't designed for direct response. They don't connect. They look just like an ad, and people don't want to see it, and they just scroll right past it. But yours, if yours is, connects with your audience, is relevant, then yours is still going to get seen, okay? Because people are still buying. So you just want to make sure yours is as relevant as possible. So one other thing I wanted to mention real quick is, there's two things really, but one is, you want to use the holidays to your advantage. So like I was talking about before, if you have something that's going to be conducive to Black Friday, Cyber Monday, that kind of thing, go ahead and run sales on it, specials. I mean, go ahead and have that ready. Plan that out. Because if you don't, then you're going to be missing out on an opportunity there. Now, if you're doing something that's not conducive to that, I certainly understand. Then that's okay. But if you do have something that way, then go ahead and plan that out. Now, let's say you have something that's really going to help them in the new year. You have a productivity thing, you have a goal setting thing, you have, whatever it is, okay? Use that, build momentum into the new year. Maybe instead of going after sales during November, December, you're just promoting. You're just running a promotion to build your list up, and you're letting them know, hey, this is coming. I'm going to be having this productivity thing that'll make your 2018, be a massive year for you'll get more done in 2018 than you've gotten done the rest of your life, kind of thing. Make that your promotion. Promote your content. This is a great time of year to really put out some fantastic content and have it get great responses and build up your list and your retargeting. And so, speaking of retargeting, you really want to double down on it. Retargeting is going to be crucial for you. This is where the people who really aren't going to make it are going to get put by the wayside because they're not doing any retargeting. You're going to really need to do this. So people that are clicking on your ad but then they don't respond, every click's going to count for you. So people are clicking or watching your videos or whatever it is, you want to set up your retargeting audience and run more ads to those people. Don't keep trying to get in front of cold traffic. Go back after the people who have already expressed some type of interest in what you have. So I hope that is helpful to you. I hope what I've given you is really beneficial. And just the couple last things is just, pay attention. Pay attention to your ads. Pay attention to what's going on in the marketplace, okay, in your newsfeed. And newsfeed, pay attention to competitors' ads. Just pay attention and be patient. I know that's hard, and it's hard for me too, but be patient, watch your ads, know your numbers, and hey, let me know how it goes. You can come join my closed Facebook group, Funnel Strategies for Facebook. Ask me any questions that you want, glad to answer them, and let me know how it goes. So until next week, actually next episode, I will talk to you guys then, and I'm going to be talking about Facebook Live and how to do Facebook Live and really get some amazing traffic from that and use that in conjunction with Facebook ads. So I will see you on the next episode.